Hi, welcome to Total Recovery 2020. I am your humble servant, Reverend Seth Amiel Dankwa. Just as we said yesterday, today I'm going to begin with part 1, which I'll be handling dealing with frustrations in business and in our lives. In this episode and today's message, I'm going to share with you the 7 signs of frustrations we encounter in our lives or in our businesses. Total Recovery 2020, your set time to bounce back. I'm going to read from Luke chapter 5, verse 5. It reads, Simon answered, Master, we have worked hard all night and caught nothing. But if you say so, I will lower the nets. This is Peter, very much experienced in fishing. But there came this day in his venture when nothing was working. He had applied all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the experience, yet there was no catch. So I want to assure you that you are not the first person to be frustrated in this way, and you will definitely not be the last. Let's enter into the 7 signs that we encounter in our lives and in our businesses that shows frustration. First, stagnation. Stagnation of business for a considerable time. Stagnation means that there is the lack of progress. Sometimes the people you begin with will be progressing into the next stage, but you will still be at the starting point. It's a sign of frustration, but do not worry, it is only a stage in your life. The second thing has to do with abortion of desires and dreams. Sometimes you abort your desires and you abort your dreams. You no longer pursue them. Abortion here means that anything which fails in its progress. You may abort that relationship, you may abort that business, you may abort that application because of frustration. The third thing I want to talk about is having no result despite hard work. Sometimes you have been dotting the I, crossing the T, and bending the F, but nothing seems to be working, just as it happened in Peter's case. The fourth thing I want to talk about is sometimes all your efforts at moving ahead are always blocked. You do the consultations, you bring in new people, you do reshuffling, you do restocking and other things, but all your effort to move ahead are blocked. The fifth thing that I want to talk about is when our expectations in business are not met or our plans go awry. That expectation you were looking for in the marriage, in the relationship, in the business, in that association are not met, and so you give up, you quit, you become frustrated. The next one is when you constantly owe and never balanced financially. You are always in debt, even though you are making sales, you are buying and selling, yet you keep on borrowing. You are always in debt. Sometimes if you are not careful, you'll be tempted that there is a spirit that is snatching your money, and you gather some money and you send it to some pastor and you buy some oil, or you go for consultation and you worsen the situation. You are not the first to go through this, and you will not be the last. Know that it is only a season in your life, and there are 8 seasons in a man's life. We will talk about it sometime later. The next thing I want to touch on is when you never able to complete any good thing. You desire to achieve greatness. You start well, But in the end, when you think that things should work out for you, everything goes wayward. Don't give up, because it is only a time. Till we meet again tomorrow, this is Total Recovery 2020, your set time to bounce back. Shalom.